Greetings, lovely listeners. I'm Goddess Aroya, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to Elevate and Dominate, the place where power meets play.
Hello, darlings. I'm Mistress Odessa, and alongside the incredible Head Mistress Kayla and Goddess Aroya, we're your guides into the captivating world of alternative dominant women.
That's right, whether we're exploring the intricacies of dom-sub relationships or celebrating the sheer strength of women, this podcast is your VIP path to an empowering and unapologetically bold journey.
We're not holding back anything, shedding light on the real stories in the sex work industry to share our own experience and insights.
So buckle up, because you're in for a thrilling ride filled with enlightenment, entertainment, and empowerment.
Get ready to be captivated by our conversations where every episode is a celebration of the extraordinary and the fearless.
Welcome to the Elevate and Dominate Podcast.
All right, well, let's get started.
Let's get started.
All right, so welcome. Hello.
Hi.
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 I'm Goddess Aroya. And I got lipstick on my teeth.
Got it.
And I got...
I'm Mistress Kayla.
And I'm Mistress Odessa. Hi.
It is a wonderful day today. The sun is out. It's not raining anymore.
Yeah, thank God.
Doesn't that make you feel better, though? Like when the sun is out as opposed to the rain? I don't know.
Yeah. Unless I'm in a bad mood, I'm like, the weather should be matching my fucking my bullshit.
My emotions.
Yeah.
Close the blinds.
If I don't have to leave the house, I like the rain. Yeah, for sure.
No, but for real, like, if it puts you, it just makes me less motivated anyway.
Yeah, true.
It does. I think it makes a lot of people less motivated.
There's, that's why you get, like, seasonal depression and shit. It's because it's, like, I think,
Yeah.
because of the conditions, you know?
Yeah.
No, I believe that.
And you don't get as much vitamin D, which means you don't make as much serotonin.
That's true.
See?
I try to like still stay productive when it's raining, but sometimes like a good old movie and
Exactly.
a good warm blanket. Oh,
I know, it is the best.
shit, that sounds so good.
That's the best.
That's a kink, right? A warm
Blanket?
bed and
What?
blanket. Remember last week that guy was humping the blanket?
Oh.
Ew.
Yeah.
That dude? Wait, the dude?
That was,
That
the
too.
same guy.
That too.
That wasted my
I
time.
don't even know what I can say, but yeah.
Yeah. Don't waste my time.
Don't ever.
Yeah, we should blow up that stupid, nasty picture of yours.
Oh, it's on my Twitter. It's in that
It's
video.
gross.
Yeah.
It looks like an alien.
I put it in that
if
video.
anyone's
It looks like
interested.
what?
Entire
Like
video
a
of
creepy
what
baby.
he sent me.
No, it looks like an alien person / like Venus flytrap. It's disgusting.
I wouldn't even I feel like you're offending aliens right now. It's like, oh,
No, I mean, I
this
think
is
there's a bunch
disgusting.
of different kinds of aliens.
Okay,
So
okay.
Black
No,
matter
it is
aliens.
gross, but no,
Black-
I put that whole thing. It's in that video. So if you want to go see something nasty and disgusting, wasted my time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
you can go there.
make
Yeah.
fun of it.
On Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I apologize in
Because
advance.
you know he's also
Gross.
sorry.
He's what?
He's probably trying his best to see.
Probably.
He's probably getting off
Right.
on it though.
Oh, he's blocked now.
Oh, so he
Yeah.
doesn't even get to see his tragedy.
But he has to see it every day. Isn't that enough? Gross. Anyway.
Okay. Huh. So, all right. So,
It over.
oh, it is.
It is? All right,
Yay.
We're good.
Perfect.
Awesome.
So now we can dig on in. Hot topics. Let's talk about it.
Do you want to?
Yes. Why not? I know everybody's talking about it. TikTok. We know you're talking about it.
TikTok, you're definitely talking about it.
Okay. I don't. Okay.
Okay,
How did you hear about it?
I must have just came up on my feed, and then of course I was fucking invested. So I didn't watch all 50. I'm not gonna lie, I watched just like the breakdowns.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Why the fuck did I get married? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Did you look at it today?
I watched a few of them. Yeah.
Right. It was like too many to watch. I was
For
not about to sit
real.
there and watch
Like,
50.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But it's great.
but I
because
got
it's,
the
like, so
footnotes.
relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. You get the footnotes, you get the information.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, girl, I
Yeah,
get
good
it.
for her though.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, in the gist of it is he did it
Wait.
wrong.
Do you guys know the best part though?
What?
So his exes all fucking like joined the chat too. There's like 2 other chicks that jumped in here. Yes. And one is his stepson. It's so messy. His stepson jumps in to it, and the baby mama jumps into it. Like, nothing crazy, but I think there was like 2 lives and then like messages or whatever the fuck was going on.
Well,
Yeah.
listen.
And then His name is fucking
Legion.
Legion, yeah.
Legion.
And then Legion is fucking on there making his own videos.
Right. But
Lying bad as fuck. Like, lying the worst.
He gets no promo here, so.
And, like.
Legion. We're not watching no Legion. We don't give a fuck about that, but.
She could have done so much better than that.
Yeah.
For real. When I saw him, I was like, no fucking way. This is the fucking guy.
I didn't see what he looked like.
But see,
I didn't deep dive.
And I'm not trying to be like superficial like that, but of course, like, and as a chick, like, you know what I mean?
But you know what I think it is? I think what happens with women, like, she seems very intelligent. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like intelligent women, we get wrapped up in somebody just loving us.
Love
you know, not saying us. I'm saying, but like, you want to be loved. And then when somebody's like, oh, on paper, we would look good together. And then, oh, my friends would be impressed. And, oh, he's got this.
They're showing you the right shit to make the lies believable in the beginning. You know what I mean?
How do you not get wrapped up in that? Like, everybody wants that fantasy, even though we don't. We say we don't, but we do.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, but I'm sorry.
No. Right.
No, I said everybody wants a fantasy, but we don't, but we do.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
You want to be in that, like, it's, love bombing is not fucking cool, but like, until you're conditioned to it and you, like, get that it's happened before and what it looks like, you probably wouldn't, I didn't understand, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that?
Like that.
It looks like that.
But the levels of narcissism are extreme. I just watched this podcast. You know, I'm heavy on other podcasts. I love a podcast. Mm-hmm. And the School of Greatness, they talked about, like, this lady, she's like the #1 expert on narcissism, and she's like, there's 6 forms of narcissism.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I know there's like covert.
Oh, I'm gonna tell everybody to go to that page and check it out, because she really dug so deep and gave so much information. I was like, I'm sending this to everyone, because there was so many forms of narcissism, and then there's some where you're like, and she said that each person can have those traits. You know what I mean? But you know a narcissist by their warmth and their givingness, and I mean, a person that's not a narcissist. Mm-hmm. You know, like, you can have those tendencies. Of course, everybody's vain. You know, we have those tendencies, especially in this industry. You know, we love to look at pictures of ourselves and stuff, but the level of narcissism, it was extreme.
Well, I think I know who you're talking about, because I deep dove into all of that research a long time ago, and I think I know. She's like the one and only. It's like the Indian lady, right?
She's
amazing.
She had this. I will link it or something, right? Yeah, because she's amazing. So I don't want to like not credit her.
I'm gonna tell you her name.
She said something along the lines of like, if you don't get love as served to you on a silver spoon as a child, you'll learn to lick it off a rusty knife or something.
Ooh.
And I would
okay,
right.
That is.
Write that down.
Right?
That's amazing.
And I feel like the woman, she had her thing together. That's the thing. Like, when you have everything, it's like, now all I need is that last piece to my puzzle.
That's the fucked up part.
And that's the part. It's like, I feel for her. I really do.
Me too.
Yeah.
And they don't want it, because I've like read a lot about it. Like, they don't want the easy targets. You know what I mean?
No.
And it's because you're empathetic and stuff that they tend to be attracted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I was actually going to say that's, I think that's one of the things that doctors said was like the biggest difference is someone who's not actually a narcissist but has tendencies. One of the main things is they actually have empathy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But real empathy.
Yeah, like legit empathy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her name is Dr. Ramani Dervasula.
I don't know how. I don't know how to say that.
Her book is called "It's Not You: Identifying and Healing from Narcissistic People."
Yeah, she's great. Oh my god, you can deep dive into her for like
months. My goodness, you need to check her out, because
she is amazing.
We will also start to identify those things that in us that are narcissistic, but then, I feel like there's a balance. You know what I'm saying? When you're a giving person and you're giving back to the community and you're doing all these things, and but then she breaks it down. Like, I don't want to touch it, because she broke it down so much. I was like, I can't even take notes on that. Like, go watch what she's saying, because serious.
Yeah, I also think that the term right now is also being tossed around so much. So I would say if we look, like, looking at our photos, it's like we just worked with Steven, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. yeah, like
I
being
know.
less because I never felt so beautiful. Like,
Right.
I'm not going around and like necessarily like being like, hey mom, you know.
Right.
So that's a big difference, you know. Like that's obviously like promos and stuff. It's like that's way different. So
Yeah.
I don't think y'all are narcissists at all.
So okay, so yes, for her, we just want to send her some good energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know the things that are really unfolding for her, but I seen her. She's going live. I'm sure she's gonna be on every talk show in the world. Yeah. So
Good
she's
for
gonna
her,
benefit
though.
for it. Good for her. And you know, more power to him. And you know, I don't send bad energy to anybody. You know, because when you're doing bad things, bad stuff.
Yeah, this shit's gonna come to him either. He's probably getting it now.
I'm sure he is.
Going on there talking about how he got his own Netflix show and everything.
Oh my god.
Yes. And he didn't even, I was all deep in it.
He got a Netflix show about his situation?
No, he lied. He said that. Posted on whatever, TikTok probably. And
I saw that one, yeah.
Right?
I didn't realize that was a dude. That's crazy.
So is he he's a pathological liar?
Yes.
That's the main thing about him.
Like, he's probably more of a sociopath.
But
like,
you
not
know what?
that I'm...
The levels of it, I'm always trying to go deeper. You know, there's something way deeper in that for him, too. You know?
Of course.
It's something deep there, too.
It's
so,
sad,
I mean,
you know?
there's a level of compassion in some bit, but, you know, but there's a level of compassion when it comes to it because I know some people that are very narcissists, and you have that compassion and like, oh, it's like a wounded little puppy, but it's like, oh, do you want to kick it too?
I used to, but no more. Like, I really don't. I don't have, like, people with narcissistic tendencies, of course, like, because we all, like, again, like, we all got them, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, true narcissists, like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I have learned my fucking lesson. I'm fucking
one
good.
and done.
All the way
I
good.
can spot it a mile away too. It might take a minute.
Now.
Like, I might have to come
Now.
focus, and then I'm like, oh, motherfucker, I see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's interesting about a pathological liar, though, is, like, when you even tell, like, a little white lie, like, I find that hard to, like, remember. So the fact that he kept a whole charade with different people
crazy?
and, like, was able to do it.
Like, no wonder he didn't have a goddamn job. Like, that's so
I'm
fucking...
saying that, you gotta have some time to formulate that kind of fucking shit.
Right? Like, you have to have
weird.
time. You're juggling people, lies, you have to remember the fucking lies.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I got away with it. That's
And then you gotta keep track of them, and there's multiple ones, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you even do that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sounds like a lot of fucking work.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's a lot of fucking work. Or more power to them.
Right.
Let's dig in this fishbowl. Let's go.
Okay.
My little computer.
Okay. I don't want to go first.
I'm not. Nope. Sorry.
Oh, I guess that leaves me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna dig in the bottom.
These
I like
are
the
all
sound
of
like
them.
ASMR. Oh, God. Good. Okay. Worst date. I'm loud. Worst date hookup you've been on was. What's the best? Okay, the best.
The worst and the best.
Oh.
Spider-Man was one of them.
Spider-Man was probably still one of the best. Okay, so the
That was
worst.
her last show.
You're our other show.
He's our number one fan.
Yay!
That smile.
Where does Spider-Man live around there? We gotta get him on the show.
I know. I'm gonna find him. I bet you he's
watching
he's
probably right now.
so sexy. I hope he's not married with kids now, but ooh, Spider-Man, get out there. Okay. Worst date. Oh, it was one. Oh, you know, I'm very foggy, y'all. I just have to admit that I smoke. And sometimes it gets a little foggy. And so let's give it a question.
Question.
We don't
Yeah,
give,
last
matter of fact, we don't give promo to bad situations.
And we did dating last time, so they're all just still in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
What is it?
Now this is a good one. Where's the craziest place you've had sex?
I know, it's like... Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you told you that.
Ooh, it was at a studio, but not in the studio. Ooh, that was a good one too.
Oh, she got it.
But this, it was a dream to have sex in the studio. So I did have sex in the studio. And this may be really, I hate to give this promo to this person because when they see this, they're like, yeah, that was me. But it is fucking funny though because fucking ridiculous. So we were in the studio and we were fucking, right? And so this fool was hitting it from the back and he put a box of chips on my back. And
What?
he was feeding me chips. And he was eating chips. So that was the best. But after I thought about it, I was like, this motherfucker was playing with me, you know? It's like
like a chip?
What kind
Like
of
maybe
chip?
a shrimp, but
they were like tortilla chips or some shit, and there was some dip for sure.
That's multitasking like hardcore though. That's
There
so
was dip.
funny. Oh my god. On your back like this here?
I feel mad. There's
over.
like little droplets
You know,
and shit.
a bitch got a really good hinge, you know what I mean? So I was hoping
Put it right
that,
there.
yeah.
No, don't worry, it won't spill.
And he's like, oh shit, you're talented. I was like, yeah, give him one of them chips.
I have never heard of this before. How have I not heard of this before right now?
Because I wasn't trying to give that asshole any promo, but that was a good one.
Oh my god.
He remembers that.
I feel you're giving yourself a promo with that little hand.
Yeah. It's out of practice too. Anyway,
God.
your turn.
What is it? Craziest
The
place I've
yeah.
So I totally think I told you guys mine last time.
In
But
the car,
yeah.
that one. The car, that's it.
Well, so I mean, like,
As she works at a dungeon.
Huh?
Nothing. Have you ever done it? Anyway, okay, go back. Go back.
All right.
I just had a thought, like, oh shit.
Yeah, like I got. Okay, so like better than, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, like movie theaters would ever do something that, like, you know?
I've never done it in a movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I never done it. I may have gotten fingered, but not done it.
Oh, I thought that was like a thing.
How did you do it?
It was just like a fucking empty movie theater. It was like.
Oh. What was the
Oh, no, it was in the front row. What is that?
Was the movie going or was the movie off?
Yeah, but no, it's like.
I don't know. I
I don't
like,
even know what it was. It was like one of those movies that were like at the end of its fucking run, so like nobody was in there. We just sat in the back.
Oh,
There were
you
like
guys
two dudes
just
in
like,
there.
Were you quiet?
I was just quiet. I just wanted to see if it would work or not. Like,
It
or
worked?
like, I just wanted to do it.
I can see giving head in the movie theater, but I don't know about doing it. Like
It's too cold in there.
It's too cold and it's too many butts spinning them seats.
Well, you don't sit on the seat.
That's
Okay,
true. That's true.
That's true.
That's
You sit
true.
on the seat.
Yeah.
His little butt's on the seat. Ew.
Yeah,
He gets the job.
I'm never sitting in the back row.
Ever again. All right, your turn.
I just think like the most unique in the library that I worked at in
Ooh.
college.
The
That's a good one.
hot. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. Was anybody in there? Were you
Yeah,
like,
we were like in the back
ooh,
study
you had to be
rooms.
quiet?
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah, we were in the back
That's
study
fun.
rooms and they were just like the ones that you just like make rooms out of, like in college, and we were like in the back one and we just like did it. But I like planned it out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do like the shift that I have to like do the rounds at night, and then you're gonna meet me over there in the back. And yeah, so it was cool.
That's
Yeah,
hot. That's
yeah.
hot. I like
That's
that.
fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that's just like that's always the one that comes to my mind. But I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I like it. I like it. Good fish bowl. Yeah. So we got time for one more.
You're awful.
One more
Oh, yeah,
question,
yeah.
okay?
That's gonna be.
Let's see if it's not okay. No. That was what I thought of the other night.
Can I see it?
Oh. I mean, this
What is it?
it's on their Amazon wish list.
Yeah, say it. That's a good one.
Oh, we need that fucking stuff.
Yeah. So what wasted my time is someone said they purchased a soundboard for us and another mic, and showed me like the purchase or whatever, and then like it just like never came.
Never came.
And I gave him a lot of like virtual sessions, my time, a lot of stuff, like well over the amount that would have cost. Whatever.
He's a fucking asshole. We had to listen to his stupid fucking song.
Yeah.
Right.
It was the worst fucking song I ever heard.
Yes.
He like, ugh.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And you know, so that is a good thing.
Yeah.
Your Amazon wish list.
Yeah. So
Okay, so the board, and you see this, like we're like do up, ooh be do. We need another mic.
Yeah.
So
I would say that's number one
Right.
on like maybe all of ours. Like just
That's what we need.
Yeah.
We need a mic, and what was the other thing?
the soundboard.
Soundboard, yeah.
And a soundboard.
Yeah.
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 Can I just read this because I think it's really funny how you worded it?
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Okay. All right. If you could download any talent, what would it be? Example: fly a plane, taxes,
Oh yeah.
or play instruments. Like, bitch, who would choose fucking taxes?
What?
Listen, like we make a lot of cash. I'm just saying, right? Like if
You
I was
mean
just-
no taxes?
Oh, that's also cool.
Wait,
But
what?
not doing taxes.
I don't want to do anybody's fucking
I
taxes.
know, but if it was like if you were really good at it and it was like fast, like when you make a lot of money, but also like we make a lot of like cash. You know what I mean? So it would be like, oh, don't worry, I got it. But I don't know.
All right, girl, you be doing your.
No, that's not the talent.
Oh, that talent.
I don't know why I put it.
You're so funny.
Taxes.
Yeah, there's like all these cool things, like fly a plane, like fuck yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Play all instruments and then taxes?
Taxes.
Why? I don't know.
What?
Things happen.
I kept looking at it, I was like, wait, is it taxis? And then I was like, no, it's fucking taxes.
Tax season. Oh, you're just gonna be pulling in the dough, really? Like, ooh, numbers, money. What the fuck? Come on. That's
Not a
fucking
talent.
hilarious. Hilarious.
Somebody's gonna want to do it.
Somebody will do it.
I don't remember. I don't know why.
I thought it was just
I was probably
so
thinking
good.
about like I could do
It's
my.
so good. It's so
She's in a
funny.
little joint.
No.
Yeah, that should go on the list.
I was just like, why does my brain work like that? Anyways.
That's funny. That's really funny. All right, so this is where we do the commercial. Commercial time.
So anyway, long story long. The guy was a jerk, and he said that he bought us a microphone that we needed and a soundboard that we needed, and he did not.
Yeah.
And so now we need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
So
and we
yeah,
need another one of
sponsor us.
these.
Yeah. Oh, the stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
And
also, like, yeah, you can just send an Amazon gift card, and then I always like if people send me something for like a product, like this book someone sent me money for, I show them that I actually bought that product, so it will actually be going to what we want.
Yes.
So-
Yes.
But that's a lot.
So yeah, however you want to do it.
However you want to do it, bless us.
Just, yeah. Don't say
Yes.
you did it.
Bless
Not.
the goddesses.
But anyways,
All right.
Yeah.
So we're good on the fishbowl.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So today's topic. So we do. Oh, I like that.
Look, they come in handy.
Today's topic is the history of dominatrix. So we're gonna be dropping some facts. I'm just gonna be dropping a few little knowledges, little jewels that I found, and we're all gonna be giving some good information. So who's the head mistress that wants to go first?
I mean,
I just know you're prepared because that book looks amazing. You should
This
show
book
that
is, yeah, for sure. So this book is so pretty. It's called The History and Arts of the Dominatrix by Anonymous. I hope I said that right. Anonymous?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Annie.
Yeah.
No? Annie? Or not?
Anonymous.
Anonymous. But yeah.
Anonymous.
Anonymous.
Ah!
Smart little cookie.
We just got it.
Whoa.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
It's beautiful though. You guys should
Really
honestly
funny.
like whoever Anonymous is, you should support. It's really gorgeous. Yeah.
They're hard to
Beautiful,
find
beautiful.
now, though. They're really
Yeah.
hard to find.
It's a really
Yeah.
beautiful book.
Mm-hmm.
See, like even the back. It's just gorgeous.
Is that anonymous?
Maybe.
Oh, I bet you.
I
Fucking,
wonder
I
if
bet
it's
you're right.
Colette.
Why does it look?
It looks like the same girl with the.
Yeah. Fucking calling her out.
Doesn't it kind of look like her a little bit? But you know.
Who knows?
Okay.
No.
I know.
But cool book.
Yeah, it's a beautiful book.
So what are your facts today?
So same. I just got kind of like keynote type things.
Okay.
But so basically, like I just do it like as chronologically as I could like figure it out.
Okay.
Because there's not a tons of information on this, obviously, right? But I found it to be really interesting what I did find. So basically, let me tell. Okay, so domination, like as a profession, is recorded as early as like the 1590s, which I thought was fucking crazy.
Wow.
And should I back up and do no? Okay, so as early as the 1590s. No, I should back up.
Okay.
All right, so prior to that, all right. So where is it? Oh, okay. So in Japan, like thousands and thousands of years ago, it's like actually it's really interesting. It's like inscribed on clay tablets. Okay, so they're the geishas essentially, right? So you could go to church as a man, right? You could go to like what we would consider mass, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You could either go to what would be more of a like a priest sort of situation, or you could go to what was like essentially a dominatrix, where they would do the things that like we do, like flog you and inflict pain. And it was really interesting. There was also where was there? There was where was that? Oh yeah, they had I don't know where I wrote it, but anyway, there was cross-dressing was in it,
Yeah.
which I thought was really fucking interesting.
Yeah, that goes back so far. I didn't realize.
But as like a cathartic experience, I thought it makes sense, at least in today's society it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it was super interesting.
Yeah.
So those goddesses, or the dominatrixes, whatever, so they were modeling after I always say this wrong, like Mesopotamian mythology, and her name was Goddess Aroya. It's Inanna.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where like they got their like the inspiration, I guess. That's kind of who they worshipped, and that's who they modeled their kind of like what we know more as like kinks and like fetish type of things after her. And she was like the goddess of love, war, beauty, sex, divine law, and political power, which I thought was super interesting.
Wow,
Mhm.
that's very interesting.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
In Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool, right? And then, and then the 1590s, they had it recorded, and it was introduced by brothels as like a specialty. And like flagellation was specified, like certain things were like specified. And then, let's see, what else is after that? And then, so it's really hard to find information. So I can't remember what year it was. So this spot is called like Venus and Bells.
Mm-hmm.
So you know Venus and Furs, the book?
No.
So I don't know if someone wants to Google it, but it was like the first book ever written, like literature written on sadomasochism, right? And it was called Venus in Furs, and I read somewhere one time that the initial or original translation was Venus and Bells, which is why I named it Venus and Bells. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I knew there was something interesting behind it because I know you don't do anything without intention.
Yeah.
So I knew there was something interesting behind that.
Cool.
That is
Yeah.
really cool. That's really cool.
So there was that dude, whatever year that was, French novel, I'm not really sure. But so there was him, and then it's not really easy to find much stuff after that. And then it says basically I think it was like the 1890s, which they did like, it was basically like the evolution of like psychoanalysis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what year Freud was. I want to say he was like the 19...
That's so funny. I noted that. I
Really?
can literally tell you, like, I noted like a bunch of the same stuff. I can literally tell you it in a second. But keep talking.
So basically From who knows, but at least it wasn't highly stigmatized to the point that there was like writing on it for a very long time. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And then in the they said the 1890s, like the psychoanalysis thing came about. So I don't know if that was like prior to Freud or Freud's time. Freud's time would make sense. So Freud, he's super interesting, right? So he's like the father of psychology, right? And he had a lot of like interesting theories on sex, more or less, right? He had there was penis envy, meaning that women were jealous of men because they had like the actual male appendage and like we didn't. You know what I mean? Which was totally not what it was. Like we weren't allowed to have fucking bank accounts. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't that. Like, you know. So there was that, and then Oedipus complex. Oedipus complex?
Oh, Oedipus.
Oedipus, where you want to fuck your mother.
Yeah.
Basically, you want to fuck the parent. You're considered like healthy if you want to fuck your parent of the opposite sex. Freud was like super abused though. There was like a lot of shit.
He also abused his daughter.
I bet he fucking did. Everything was
based off of his
pedophile.
daughter.
Really?
And she's in this book too. Yeah,
No
she has some weird
way.
shit too. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, but so it's funny you say that. But go on.
Yeah, so that's basically all I really could find on it is like, basically around that time, it became very, very stigmatized. And here's the worst fucking part. So I don't know. I want to see what year Freud was because I don't know.
Yeah.
So, Jung came after Freud.
Yes.
And he was a pervert, and so was fucking Freud. So women who were in like hysteria, they would put it what we call hitachis, but basically they would force them down and force them to like orgasm to like get rid of their hysteria.
Yeah, that's where
That's what they would do in practice. Like
That's where vibrators.
Yeah, that's where they actually came from. And I'm like, all right,
wow.
I'll be hysterical. Give me one of those for free, bro.
And now we like, give me that shit, I want one. Wow, that's so interesting. Those are great facts. Really good.
I don't know if I'll be able to find the actual years because I like.
Here, let me Google it really quick because I'm just like curious what year he was a thing.
I literally highlighted that though, but I don't know, I have like a lot of weird things noted. But yeah, it's
go into
interesting.
yours then.
Yeah, it's interesting enough because I found similar things in this book. But
he was totally a part of this. So he died in 1939. So he was like at the height of the shit.
Yeah, that makes
His
sense.
bullshit. Yeah.
His daughter actually in here was saying that because she also went into psychology, like she remembers reading her friend's like book, and it was about like a knight who like took a young boy that was like, you know, not supposed to be on the land and like locked him up, but that's all that she can remember from it. And then she started to like derive sexual fantasies from that, and like and so her whole thing was like anything can become sexualized, and like that's also why it's so hard to find the history of this stuff, because not only were things like burned when people found stuff like anything to do with sex, but like you make it up as you go, so that's why sometimes people can't differentiate like where did it come from, because it kind of sounds like a myth. But what's also interesting though is this guy actually went into, and you kind of mentioned it, religion is like really where it came from. And exactly, like people would punish themselves or like whatever, right? And that just like started it, like
and they wanted someone else to punish them.
It just like got tapered down into like, oh, like now I want prostitutes were like the main ones, like you were saying. Were like delivering the dominatrix thing. So that people would go to them for that, but like, you know, it's not like for the church. So it's like hidden.
It's crazy. The church is fucked up. So I was like reading the most interesting thing, right? So it was about what was it about? Fuck, it was Valentine's Day, was it? Anyways, so basically that's where I heard it. What's her name? Bailey, that chick that does the dark history that I really like. What's her name? Oh no. Bailey.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Amazing.
I don't know.
So she's so good, but like she was basically telling this. You guys should watch it. I think every Makeup Murdering Makeup. She's amazing.
We'll link it.
We'll
link it. Yeah.
I think it was. This is where I heard it, but anyway, there was this thing. So basically, the Catholic Church changed the holiday of Valentine's Day, right, and made it about Saint Valentine, right? So prior to that, though, on February 13th. For like a pretty long period of time in the city of Rome, which is interesting because like where the Roman Catholic Church like evolves, right? So in the city of Rome, there was a bunch of men, and they like basically couldn't get enough females in the city of Rome, right?
Wow.
So they were basically females in there, but that's like besides the point, right?
Yeah.
So on February 13th, they would do this thing to like inspire like fertilization and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So everybody would be everybody would be naked, and they'd like.
So when they were like hitting people with
yeah, they would hit people. They would like the women would run by, and the men would like whip them with these like
wet
fur.
thongs.
Fur thongs.
It's supposed to be like, oh, now you can get pregnant, or like you're gonna have an easy birth now.
Yeah.
I just read that.
Yeah.
But that's what the whole Easter egg hunt thing came from too. You know that, right?
What?
I didn't know.
Like this is what I heard. This is what I heard. But that's the whole ritual was like a field of plant, greenery, and the women would go in those areas and lay down, and they would fertilize their egg. They would have sex with them.
Oh, no
so that
way.
was the egg hunt. You know what I mean?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and now we can get our kids out there.
But yeah, so it's all based on ritual, and like I wish I could I'm sure I can find it, but the way that he explains it is, people enter a BDSM interaction with the tact understanding that they choose their role, one that has nothing to do with the role society assigns to them. To be dominant or submissive, top or bottom, is recognized as a personal choice, not determined by a person's gender, race, or other characteristics. I thought that was like
That's awesome.
beautifully put.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Which is kind of what a ritual is, right? Like people are like leaving society and like punishing themselves for like Jesus or like whatever. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. But yeah, we got like, a lot
priests
of
used to
same
do that
stuff.
shit, the self-flagellation or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I don't fucking know, because the original sin or whatever the fuck was going on there.
Yeah.
Like just flog the fuck out of themselves.
There was a
I
woman,
did see that in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a woman who apparently, I think she was a nun, and she was like, because like there was like the thorny crown or whatever, so she wanted to know what that felt like, and like did something to her head, like yeah,
Oh, wow.
No
weird
way.
stuff, yeah, and it was all like religious stuff. So
Yeah.
we're actually angels.
I listened, I'm always in podcast, but this one shaman named Shaman Durek, he was saying like he went into each and every religion just to see, like he just went to each and every one and he experienced each and every one of them, and then he like, in everything there's good and there's bad, you know what I'm saying? And like you can skew it the way you want to skew it, and you can make it negative however you want, and this has been skewed and condemned in a way that it seems so negative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think it's really good to give an understanding of how this has so many bases in things that we don't even know, and how it's so it's everywhere in everything.
Yeah, it's in like culture basically.
Yes.
A lot of cultures
Yeah,
have
like
something
it's
similar,
the latex, the whole thing, like the look of it.
Mhm.
Doja fucking cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people just stigmatize it like it's dark and demonous, and I'm noticing like the thing that I was introducing. Are you done with yours?
Yeah, no, I'm chilling.
What I was introducing were the areas for the Black community, and for me it could seem pretty dark. Okay, and the stuff that I'm going to show you was something that I thought was pretty interesting, because I went to visit my son when he graduated, and I'm not going to say where, but he graduated, and we went to this museum in South Carolina, and I was looking at stuff, and I was like, whoa. And so what I found was that the flogging, which I find so enjoyable, and that's why at first I think I had a little bit of issues with, a lot of this, but, it is definitely, we are here to present a new way of living and a new way of understanding. And so, boom. All right, so women in Suriname, which is in South Carolina, is flogged. That's the name of it. I'll show you guys the picture. But whippings or floggings were often staged before public gatherings as a deterrent to others, or for the entertainment of bystanders. Running away or failing to obey an owner's work or sexual demands commonly led to severe punishment of enslaved women, young and old. And they were publicly flogged. And so at first, I guess this would be a thing that kind of like deterred me, because of the whole thing, like slave and master, and it has definitely roots in slavery. But what I'm also understanding is the way that you take power back, of a situation, and I don't allow things to guide my understanding. I like to seek my own understanding and really understand things for what they are. And I see the therapeutic, I always say that, the therapeutic aspect of it, but I also see the empowerment portion of it. And whether that be for Black women, whether that be for women, period, whether it be for just change, you know what I mean? If I see the difference in that. And so what I didn't want to present this like, oh, slavery, oh, so dark and dead, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to present it like that. I just wanted to share it because this is a part of, it is Black History Month too, you know what I mean? And I do want to share that, this is something that was a part of our history too. And they said it was a law for regulating Negroes and slaves in the nighttime. So if you were caught in leaving your slave master's home at a certain time, you were publicly flogged. So they would actually sometimes wait until it was like the end of the week, and so how many of them didn't make it in, they was like, okay, so now we have a good amount of people to publicly flog. So yeah, those are the interesting things that I found in history. But again, this is a time where I do understand, like I said, I seen that podcast, and we're in a time of understanding a new way of living and understanding, and it takes a brave person to step forward and understand something like this. And I feel like it's really brave for all of us to just be here and share our stories and share the history of what this is and share our information, because it's definitely something that I think people they don't know about fully. They think they know, but they really don't know.
They don't know.
So they don't know.
Yeah.
They really don't know. So there it is. That's my little share.
That's great. Terrible that obviously it's just like,
I know
it's
the
even hard
picture
to
is
hear, like obviously it's there and like it happened, but it's just like, God, people thought like that and was like, that's the way to, it's just like unbelievable. But
if you don't know where if you don't know where you come from, you never know where you're going.
Exactly,
and I think we're going to a place of understanding, like in society, where they're starting to understand like the necessity of connecting in a different way.
Yeah.
And this is definitely a different way of connecting.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's like a healthy outlet, which people don't actually get.
Yeah.
I don't think they get that. I don't think they get
Probably because like psychology like stigmatized it to the extent that it did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like really, like if it's existed since forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like and like it makes more sense that we would naturally do these things than we would marry somebody and only fuck them for the next. So you know what I mean?
But that's all. I think all of that's just based on tradition. You know what I mean?
People get locked in tradition. How crazy it is to do the things that we do and how against our nature it actually is. It's fucking a lot, you know?
It really is.
Like, this is technically also tradition if we're talking about it then throughout all cultures, because this has been around for forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
So this is tradition, but everybody be hiding that. Well, until we came along.
Right, but that's the wonderful thing about you ladies, is that you have such an open mind, and you really, that's what I love about you. You really understand what you're doing, why you're doing it. Like, no one's gonna be able to be like, oh, you're a little sex worker. And you're like, oh no, hold up. You know what I mean? Like, you are so intelligent. You know what I mean? And same here. We have like these interesting. I think that they just kind of put this gloss over the woman, is like, oh, you're just up there just shaking your ass and being sexy all the time.
Like, no, we're kicking dudes in the dick.
For real, kicking dick. We kicking dicks and making money. What are you talking about? And spreading love.
And maybe, we are shaking our asses
every now and then. Yeah.
Normally I make them
it's all in love. It's all in love.
It's a lot of fucking work.
It's all in love, yeah. The
payment,
the tributes are necessary. You know what I'm saying? These lace panties ain't gonna buy themselves.
But like, for real though.
Amazon wish list.
Right, for real.
I wasn't about to say though. For real though. I don't know.
But yeah, I think we've hit some really good topics today.
Yeah.
We hit a lot of shit today.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as we said, we do have some commercials. And guess what? Dominate.com is up. It has softly launched. dominate.com. So go there, go visit.
Support us. Make some tributes. And remember, you can send questions. Matter of fact, listen, let's take a few questions. We got like...
Do we have it?
We have 6 minutes to make this show an hour.
Okay. All right, you look for that.
What is the time on your clock? Right?
6:35.
Yeah.
See? Yes. All right, so we got 6 minutes to make this a... Well, actually, let's make it like 5:50. So let's take a question. Anybody on there on TikTok that wants to ask a quick question?
As he's looking, I just want to also say the website's up, and you've done a great job of like you're able to find our material and content as well, you know. So like this is obviously kind of like TikTok, like nice.
Yes.
But if you really want to see more, like there's a way that you can see it. You just have to
find it,
contact us, and then you know. So you know, like. It'll
probably easier to find than you think. Yeah.
Yes. So just so you know, like it's out there. We just can't show it here.
Yeah.
Ooh, we want to give a quick little. We'll give free promo to this great photographer, Steven Sandler.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Steven Sandler did some amazing shots, and he will be doing some shots for our podcast. Because I know you noticed we just have a logo up, so we are going to do some really good shots.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on our pictures, but thank you, Steven. Because
those
pictures are amazing.
You guys look fucking incredible. Like, I can't wait. I'm
oh
shooting
my
with him
goodness.
next Friday or Saturday. I think Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
You did a photo shoot today too, didn't you? Who'd you shoot with?
My girl Kitty.
Kitty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Misfit Photo is what she goes by. She's very good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
I saw some behind the scenes. I was like, whoa, girl, okay.
you know, these will be available on our website. You can purchase a few of these photos.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna be some really high quality photos. So, you know, maybe some calendars.
Oh.
I'm thinking shirts and shoes
balloons and jars.
Oh my God.
Jars and calendars.
Oh my goodness, it's just so many things that we could sell you.
I didn't think about calendars. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. It's pretty
calendar? Oh yeah.
So,
I see it.
It's pretty good.
I see it. Elevate Dominate calendar. Did anybody leave a question?
No.
So you don't have any questions for us?
No.
Other than why?
All right. So let's ask you a question, which is I think you're gonna answer this so easy. So how do you feel about dominant women?
You talking to me?
Yeah. How do you feel about dominant women?
Oh, I like dominant women for sure.
Do
I like
you know?
female-led relationships. I think that's the best type. Yeah.
Why?
Well, when you're a working guy, you're the man and giving instructions to people daily, all the time. And when I come home, I just want to be told what to do.
That's fair, though.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to look. That's the kind of outlook that I've seen.
Yeah.
For this.
Oh yeah.
And the way to take to make them happy, you doms, is you just do what you want when you want us to do it for as long as you want us to do it.
Exactly.
Pretty simple.
So, yeah.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, you guys are fucking up. That's all you gotta do. Just whatever we want, whenever we want, no questions.
For as long as you want.
But smile. You can be upset, but smile. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cry on your own time.
Put it in a jar. No, I was gonna.
we'll sell your tears.
You'd have a fortune.
You're crying in this little jar.
Yeah, and then we'll sing for you too. Like just with a little smile in the middle.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, hey,
That's it.
that is it, y'all. So thank you for viewing Elevate and Dominate Podcast. Once again, we love you, and let's toast. Why not with the little bit we have? We all have a little bit left.
Cheers.
A toast to what? What are we toasting to today?
I don't know. The history of us. Like,
The future of Dominatrix.
The future of Dominatrix.
Yeah,
Yes.
Cheers. Cheers and
Love you guys.
Love you. I didn't do that.
Okay, you got it now. Alright, go look us up. Go find the super spicy stuff. It's out there.
Oh yeah, and it's a full moon, so make sure you guys are putting like good intentions out there. Put your moon water out. The whole thing.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Elevate and Dominate podcast. We hope you enjoyed your time with us. Remember, the journey doesn't end here. Stay tuned every other week as we continue to unravel the mysteries of dominance and submission with a twist. Don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and share your thoughts using hashtag Elevate and DOMMENATE. Until next time, embrace your desires, explore the unknown, and always remember, power is meant to be shared.